here to conduct a brief interview regarding my feeding habits in compliance with my nutrition and diet therapy activities. So for the first question, am I breastfed or bottle fed and why?
You were breastfed during your first 3 months, and then I alternately fed you with breast milk and formula because my supply of breast milk gradually declined.
Okay, so second question, when did you start giving me solid foods and what are my reactions?
I started giving you solid foods at 5 months. I fed you with mashed potatoes, bananas, squash, ground anchovies, and porridge with meat stock. So far, there were no reactions occurred.
Okay, so third question, if bottle fed, what was the brand of my milk and what are the factors that made you change the brand of my milk if you have done it?
At first, I fed you with Pro Milk, but your bowel is always very loose. So I changed to Bona Milk and then to Bona Kid when you reach 10 months.
Okay, so fourth question, how was I being fed? Like the frequency of my feeding and the activities when feeding.
I fed you at dawn, after bath, twice in the afternoon, and before going to sleep at night. You were so behaved whenever I feed you.
So for the last question for the part 1, do you have any regrets of the type of feeding you have chosen for me?
Of course not.
So for the continuation of this activity, let's go on to the part 2. So for the first question, what is or are my favorite foods when I was an infant, a toddler, a preschooler, and a school-aged child?
When you were an infant, you love mashed potatoes, squash, and bananas. And when you're a toddler, you really love grapes and oranges. At preschool, you love sandwiches, fruits, carrots, and tomatoes, and you eat that raw. And at school-age child, I usually make you your baon, no? Yung egg and tuna sandwich, ganon, hot dog, and pasta.
Okay, for the second question, what are my supplements if there are any?
Celine and cherry fair later.
Okay, third question, did I suffer from malnutrition problems?
No, you didn't have malnutrition problems.
Okay, fourth question, did I manifest feeding problems every time I got sick? What did you do to motivate me to eat?
No, you don't have eating problems when you are sick. You just frequently sleep. And then when you wake up, you eat na naman.
Okay, so fifth question, snacks prepared or from fast foods?
I used to prepare your snacks. I never fed you with food from the fast foods.
Okay, so for the last question, do you think I already established a healthy eating habit? Why or why not?
I believe you have already established a healthy eating habit because I trained you to eat healthy foods. And now I'm happy seeing you prepare your own hearty and healthy meals.
Okay, so that's it for this activity. Thank you so much, Mom.
You're welcome.